Hey shipmates, it's Chief coming at you with the assignments for next week. I have the plan of the week. It will be posted here momentarily, but I wanted to go over some things with you so that you could have a good grasp and understanding of what the expectations are. So you should know that if you are not at school on Monday and Tuesday, that you are still responsible for the at-home homework assignments that are listed for the rest of the week. So just because you're at school for 2 days a week doesn't mean that you only go to school 2 days. You're responsible for 5 days. I have to mark you as attending, even as in a virtual capacity. So make sure you're doing that. So Monday, Monday, if you're in class, Monday is going to be sexual harassment training, bullying and bystander intervention. I'm going to want you to understand some definitions, some descriptions, and consequences of bullying and for sexual harassment. This is required training that we have to cover every year, so you need to know it, and so that we can put the check in the box, is that being done, and so that you are informed, so you have no excuses. All right. For those of you who are at home or Schoology, it is actually available on Schoology. It'll be under the PowerPoint presentations, under the NS1 PowerPoint presentations folder. Also, too, okay, so on Tuesday and the next day of physical present students, and also for those of you doing it through Schoology, we're going to be doing stationary drill. So we're going to be doing stationary drill in the classroom. We've got it marked out. For those of you who are virtual students, it's going to be necessary for you to look at to watch the individual and squad drill part 1 video again. I want you to take the time to practice these facing maneuvers. I know it's going to be challenging to you because you don't have anybody critiquing what you're doing. However, being what it is, we've got to do it. So we'll make the best of the situation and make that happen. So the objective for that is that you're going to be able to execute individual drill maneuvers. The other thing is, too, for those of you who are not, who are in physical class, we're also going to be doing PT uniform fittings starting the following week on your day 2 of physical in class. We're going to start doing PT. The PT will still be available on video for those of you who are doing virtual. And listen, you're not going to be, apart from just missing the camaraderie of being with us. I know you'll be with us in spirit, but you need to continue doing that. My hope is to have another PT assignment for you, so that you can do the PT the following week on Fridays. So the homework assignments for those folks that are in the physical class, and then also to those of you doing Schoology, we're going to go over the overview of the NJROTC PowerPoint again. If you haven't done that, hey, it's okay. Just take some time and go through it again. I need you to look at that. And again, with that, the objectives, we're going to explain the history and the background of the NJROTC, and we'll describe the NJROTC's mission, goals, and policies. So make sure that you take a look at that video again. It is testable material. Just to let you know, there will be a review sometime in the future on just before you take the test. There'll be a review that I'll post on Schoology for anybody to take a look at, which I am actually going to record that probably in the classroom for everybody. So for virtuals and also for physical students as well. The physical students, you will be doing, you'll get that, but you'll also be doing everybody will take the test in Schoology, unless of course you don't have the technology to do so. So one last thing, the 11 General Orders to the Century is an assignment that you are accountable for. So when we start doing our personnel inspections, part of the personnel inspection is you'll be standing there, I'll be looking at you head to toe, and then we'll be determining how well you're dressed, how military you look, and then also too, we're going to ask you questions about the 11 General Orders to the Century. It'll be like Cadet, what's your first general order of the century? And the cadet will say, Chief, my first general order of the century is take charge of this post and all government property in view, Chief. And then you'll get points for it. Well, it's a pass-fail, but so basically it's the way the inspections are going to go. If you look resplendent, you get 100. If you wore your uniform, but you're basically you lost a lot of points and this is or that's, then you'll get it's a failure. But then it'll be about a 59 at the most. And then if you don't wear your uniform, then it's a 0. So it's going to be very important for those of you who are doing the virtual inspections. Moms, dads, guardians, you're going to need to take pictures of them in their uniforms in detail. So I'll need like a full head to toe shot, and then I'll need like a waist and above shot, and then we'll also look at the side and a picture of the side and a picture of the back. So make sure you know the 11 general orders of the century, because that will be part of your inspection. There also too will be a test as well. I haven't figured out yet how I'm going to administer that test, because the way I used to do it is not the way I can do it now. So, and then lastly, let's talk briefly about physical training. So I have one video on right now. It's called Tadpole PT, which is basically beginner frogman. And I did leave off some exercises by accident. So this next one I'm going to record is going to be a core training. So we'll be working particularly on the back and the back and the abs and the buttocks and those types of things. It'll be kind of a combination of some floor exercises, some Pilates. There's a couple of Pilates exercises that are in that too. And then we're going to finish it off with my usual butt buster or bum buster workout that I usually do, which I neglected to put on the Tadpole PT. So anyway, hopefully you'll enjoy that. But make sure that you are keeping up with your physical training. Remember, I'm wanting you to do it 3 days a week, but I can only hold you accountable for one. So Monday and Wednesday, you're going to have to do it on your own, and then on Friday, I want you to do my PT. This week was Tadpole PT. The goal is and continue to do Tadpole PT for Monday and Wednesday, and then God willing, I'm going to have I'll have the core video done by next Friday. If it's not done by next Friday, then you just continue to do the Tadpole PT, and we'll have it for the next one. Okay. All right. So, and then also too, the Friday one is the one that you're going to list out the exercises for in Schoology. I hope you have a great week. Don't forget that the plan of the week is in Schoology. Take a look at that. That tells you everything that you need to know. Again, if you got any questions, my favorite way to respond to you is by email. Use my school email. That's the one I look at the most often. I've got 2. If you're like me, you got probably 4 or 5 different email accounts, and you really only look at 2 or 3 of them. So anyway, please email my school account. It's D as in Delta, self, Sierra Echo Lima Foxtrot, dself at acpsd.net. All right, y'all have a great week, and look forward to seeing y'all again next week.